There we go. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming to this webinar. My name is Catherine. I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach and the founder of the Inspire Alliance. So as I prepared for this call, something that I realized was that every coach I know presents this opportunity differently. And I think that's really cool because right off the bat, it shows that, this business is all about your style. It's all about what you can bring to the table. It's about your life, your personality. So as I share my experience and my story, I want you to be thinking about your life and your story. Maybe there's something you can relate to. I really want you to think about that as I kind of share my perspective on all of this. So I know so many people who are stressed about their finances, they're bummed about their health, they're not happy about what they see when they look in the mirror, whether that's physical or even, more of a mental manifestation. And that's where I was when I started this. I had been sick since I was 15 years old. When I was 15, I almost died. I was misdiagnosed several times, and the medicines that the doctor had me on were actually making me worse. So it was just a really nasty sickness, and all of those medicines ended up taking a really bad toll on my body. So although I'm thankful to be alive, I've struggled with a lot of health issues since that time because my organs were damaged in the process. So it's not just like, yeah, I get tired sometimes. It's really difficult stuff. So in 2014, my husband and I were just crazy busy. We were, experiencing some hardships just in our life in general. We were really tired. We never saw each other. We both worked way too much. And I was honestly just very disillusioned and disappointed with my life. Things were not going the way that I expected them to. Life was so busy and so crazy, and I never wanted it to be that way. And we were experiencing a great loss in our life and kind of grieving that loss. And, through that process, it was just such a dark time in my life. And I realized that, because of all of that anxiety and all of the hardships that were happening, my health started to deteriorate more. One of the conditions that I have is called gastroesophageal reflux disease. Oops, I forgot to change the slide. There we go. So one of the conditions that I have is called gastroesophageal reflux disease. Basically, my esophagus doesn't close and it gets really burned with acid. So for like weeks at a time, I was not able to eat solid food, and I needed a meal replacement shake because of that. And I knew about Shakeology, and I knew that it was like a really nutrient dense shake and everything, but I was a little bit turned off by the price tag. And so I kind of dismissed it, and I was like, oh no, I can't afford Shakeology. I don't want to do that. And eventually I saw my friend Nicolette, and she was sharing about her experience with PIO and Shakeology on Facebook. And I was going to the gym for like 2 hours a day and lifting and running, a bunch, and I wasn't getting good results, but she was working out for, maybe 40 minutes a day, and she was ripped, and she had just had a baby. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to try it. So I finally decided that I was going to reach out to her and get plugged into one of her challenge groups. And I have to tell you that I never intended to dive into this business. I honestly planned on drinking Shakeology for a month and being done with it. I had already decided in my mind that it was too expensive. But as I plugged into the community and as I experienced support and positivity, the groups that I was a part of were just so awesome, and they were so encouraging. And as I experienced that positivity, I was like, you know what? I love clean eating. I love fitness. I'm passionate about this, this process because I can see that it's working for me. And, I figured, maybe I can help somebody. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone really quick. There we go. All right. So anyways, I realized, I'm getting awesome results, and I can help other people get awesome results because this is it's only 20 to 40 minutes a day. So the challenge group that I was a part of consisted of a clean eating boot camp and a mindset boot camp. And when it came to the mindset portion of the boot camp, I started letting go of all these past hurts. I started getting all this negativity out of my life. There was this mental shift, right? And I realized that I was the one keeping myself from enjoying my life. It wasn't because of my GERD. It wasn't because of my health problems. It was me. It was my mindset. And, my confidence started coming back. I remember I was on a date with my husband and I told him, I feel like I haven't been myself in such a long time. Like, I feel like I forgot who I was, but I remember now. And it was just such an amazing, I have goosebumps thinking about that moment. And, that's when I realized that I wanted to jump into this business. I wanted to help other people experience the same transformation that I was experiencing. I wasn't trying to make a bunch of money off of people. I just wanted to help people. I was like, this is awesome. My life has changed and I want to help other people change their lives. So I quickly started, sharing about that stuff on Facebook because I wanted other people to see, and I wanted other people who felt stuck to find, a solution. And, people trusted me. They trusted me to know that if it was working for me, it could work for them. And the heart of this for me is helping other people experience freedom like I did. I got started because, I experienced such amazing results and I wanted other people to do the same thing. And it also helped me remain accountable to my fitness program. As a coach, I can't ask my challengers to eat clean and keep up with their fitness if I'm not doing it. So in the last year, my life has made this complete 180, and I'm so thankful for that. So really quick, I want to tell you a little bit more about Beachbody. And this business is, it is network marketing, right? So network marketing kind of has a bad rap, and I want to tell you why Beachbody does network marketing really well. It was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon, and they started out by doing infomercials, and it wasn't just about fitness, it was about a bunch of stuff. But eventually, they ended up partnering with Tony Horton. He is the creator of P90X, and they had all this success selling fitness programs, but they didn't have any testimonials. So they decided to start an online forum where the people who were doing the fitness programs could go onto the forum and, share about their experiences. And it was really cool because what happened was on the forum, people who had finished the programs in the past came back and started coaching the newbies, the people who were just starting their programs. And these seasoned graduates were coaching the others. And Tony Horton, John Congdon, and Carl Deichler didn't have any testimonials. And they realized, man, these people who are coaching, like, they're doing this for free. And imagine like all of the awesome testimonials we could get if we were paying these graduates to coach other people. So that's kind of how they decided to go for network marketing. They did all kinds of research. They, looked for the best way to do this, and they decided network marketing is the right way to go. And that was a true risk for them because, a lot of companies have done network marketing really badly. And it's kind of left a stain on the name of network marketing. People are like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. But, they did a ton of research. They realized that this was the best sense, or it made the most sense because it wasn't about selling a bunch of stuff. It was about community. It was about, finding people who you can relate to. The people who are on my team are people who are a lot like me. Most of them are women. They're mothers. They are just trying to lose like 10 to 15 pounds. They're trying to get toned. And it's not about selling a bunch of stuff. It's about relating to people. It's about finishing programs. It's about seeing results. And Carl Deichler is awesome because he really cares about ending obesity in America. It's not just about selling product. It's about education and advocacy. So that was almost 9 years ago. And now there are over 400,000 coaches in the network. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. So this whole thing, this is not, again, about selling product. It's about helping people see results. It's about, teaching your customers how to do the program effectively so that they can teach other people how to do the program effectively and, change something in their lives. This is about paying it forward. One other really cool thing about Beachbody is that we have really awesome brand recognition. Everybody knows what P90X is. Everybody knows about the 21 Day Fix and Shakeology. It's a multi-billion-dollar company and it's just growing. So we have all these success stories. It shows that people who are just like me, just a regular person, can buy a DVD, work out in their living room, and get awesome results. So it's effective. This system works. And my only regret is that I didn't get started sooner because I could have experienced all of this freedom sooner in my life. So I hear a lot of times, people ask me, what in the world is a coach? Like, what are you doing? So basically a coach is a normal person ready to encourage others who wants to succeed and wants a better life. This is somebody who's interested in being an example of healthy living, not perfect, but an example. This is someone who's interested in helping others, who wants to pay it forward. These are some of the coaches on my team on the slide. And these are all kinds of different people. We have people who love fitness. We have people who are new to fitness. We have grandmothers, mothers. We have florists, estheticians, all kinds of awesome people. And these are people with integrity. That's something that I really, really hold fast to in my team, is that we have integrity. We're not just like, we're not trying to, scam people. We're truly trying to help people, and we care about our challengers. We're committing to helping people see results. So we drink Shakeology because we know that it's awesome and it is super healthy. We commit to workout programs and we finish them. We commit to healthy living, we commit to clean eating, and we share our journey. And sharing encourages other people to say, oh, hey, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can get healthy. So that's why we share. And a coach is not some group of elitist fitness snobs. I promise we're not snobby. We're not, we don't think that we're better than anybody else. This is, my team is just a bunch of normal women. We're prioritizing our families. We're living our lives. We're helping people get healthy. We're not fitness models. We're not salesy. We're not cold callers. And if you're into cold calling, that's fine. But you're probably not going to enjoy this business, because we're not about that. We're about building relationships with people. I'm not going to tell somebody, yeah, the 21-day fix is going to help you lose 15 pounds, because it will if you follow it, but it might not be the right fit for you. You might not like working out in your living room. I wasn't a living room workout person at first. I am now, thank goodness, but I wasn't at first. So, and, we're about building relationships with people and figuring out what's really going to help them. We're connecting with people. We're not hunting people down. We're not bored. We're not just like putting selfies all over the internet for funsies. There's purpose behind what we do, and we're sharing for a reason. And we're not ignoring our families. We're doing this for our families. We want to be an example. So we really just want to help other people experience the same freedom that we have. And that's truly what coaching is all about. A lot of people ask me if Beachbody is sustainable and if this is a way that they can actually make a living. And from my personal experience, it truly is. And I'll tell you why. It's because the food in America sucks. And that might seem kind of silly, but it's true. It's embarrassing. American cheese is not even cheese. Hot Pockets, that's not food. Those Jimmy Dean, breakfast sandwiches, that's not real food. It's insane how many chemicals are in that stuff. People tell me all the time that organic food is too expensive. But honestly, organic food is not more expensive, in the long run, especially when you look at the medical bills of people who don't eat good food. It's crazy. But anyways, I have friends in other countries, and I've lived in other countries where, organic food and traditional food it's not an issue, because all of the food is produced in a safe way. Their government protects them. Our government does not protect us from this crap that goes into our food. It makes me really mad, because if you look at Tyson chicken nuggets, right, that chicken is this nasty pink paste that goes into a grinder. They put like almost the whole chicken in there, and they grind all this stuff up. They soak it in ammonia because they know that it's not safe to eat as is, and then they add the chicken flavor back in. Like how is that okay? How is this like happening? I don't even understand. It's not food. It's not food. And it makes me really mad. I wish that our government protected us from that kind of stuff, but they truly don't. Our food is slowly killing us. We aren't eating real food in America. Our food comes out of a box more often than not, and that's really sad. So as coaches, we educate people. We teach people about all of the crazy stuff that goes into their food, and we teach them how they can eat clean food and how they can afford to do it. It really isn't that complicated. And, getting a whole a whole real food diet together it's not complicated. And people just don't understand what they need to avoid. People don't know what they need, what they need in their diet. And we teach them that. And so I think that honestly, I'm honored to be a coach, and I'm honored to do what I do, because the more we demand clean foods, the more they'll be supplied. And I'm part of that movement who is demanding clean foods and who's demanding that our society changes. And I think that that's super important. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. I do truly care about this. In the long run, people need to be healthy. People need clean food. They need help. They need exercise, and we are providing that for them. So is this sustainable? Yes, absolutely, it's sustainable. And talking about nutrition and about healthy foods, you have to talk about Shakeology, because Shakeology is awesome. It's not just a weight loss shake. It's not just a protein shake. It's a health shake. It's full of so many superfoods and so many awesome ingredients that it helps your body run so efficiently that weight loss is inevitable. If you don't need to lose weight, you can drink Shakeology in excess. You can have as much of it as you want. It's not just about losing weight. It's about helping your body to run efficiently. So with so many of America's foods being tampered with and sprayed down with like chemicals and all kinds of crap, it's really hard to get all of what your body needs. And Shakeology is full of so many superfoods that it would be really hard to get that in a traditional diet. So Shakeology helps us to get all of this stuff that we wouldn't otherwise be able to get into our diets safely. And Beachbody put all of this together into a bag, and we can just drink it, and it's delicious. It's so good. I love it. And it's a whole food. It's basically dried juicing. So they dry everything out at such a low temperature that all of the nutrients remain intact. So it truly is a whole food. And one of the things that I really like about Shakeology is that it's not packed with soy. Soy is it's really important that you keep soy out of your diet, because soy mimics estrogen in your system, and that causes your endocrine system to kind of go out of whack. And so your endocrine system is where your thyroid, is your thyroid is in your endocrine system, and your thyroid produces all of the hormones in your body. So people with depression, people with anxiety, people with all of these, people with all of these disorders, I truly wonder how many of those things could be remedied if we would just get soy out of our diets. And soy isn't the problem. The problem is that, most of the soy in America is GMO, genetically modified. And so it's just full of all this junk. So it's important to me that Shakeology does not have any soy. So when you're feeding your body all of these processed chemicals, food, your body isn't going to work efficiently. But thankfully, Shakeology is full of all of those things that help your body to run efficiently. And when you're drinking Shakeology every day and following an awesome fitness program like the Women in My Challenge group are, I'll show you what happens. And that is this page. And I love it so much, because this is what how, what we make happen. You as a coach, you will inspire this kind of change in people's lives. The person on the top left-hand side of the screen, she's a coach on my team, and her story is crazy. She has a disorder in her body because of her weight, where spinal fluid leaks into her cranial cavity and causes her to go blind for like hours at a time. And since she started the 21-day fix in Shakeology, she's lost almost 60 pounds, and she doesn't have that blindness anymore. It doesn't happen. It's crazy. And it's not just about weight loss. Like, this isn't just about like vanity. I'm not trying to get ripped for the sake of being ripped. Like, I'm watching women overcome depression. I overcame a horrible season of depression in my life. I've watched people come off of medications. I've watched them lower their cholesterol. I've watched them lower their triglycerides. I've watched them get like bills of health from their doctors, whereas they never would have before. And I got to help them with that. I was their coach through that process, and I'm so honored. Normally I start crying during this part of the, because it's crazy. It's crazy that I get to help people with this. And the way that I help these people is by sharing my story. And this is, as coaches, the majority of what we do is we share. We're using our individual style and our personality to share our journey with others. People message me almost every week telling me that, they're so thankful that I share my journey so that they were inspired to start their journey. And even if they start doing a program, that's still a victory. Like, I don't care if they start a Beachbody program. Obviously, I would prefer that they do, because Shakeology is so, it's above all of the other products like it in the market, and Beachbody programs are proven to work. I mean, it's obvious, but but even if they start something else, I'm just happy that my story encouraged them to get educated and to advocate for clean living like I am. So that's what I do. I just share my journey, and people join me in my journey, and it's awesome. I love what I do. So I want to talk about some common concerns that people have. And the first one is, I'm not in shape. I don't have a transformation. I can't be a coach. And honestly, I'll just tell you, it's okay. I didn't have a transformation when I started coaching. I was in the worst shape of my life. I was depressed. I was angry. I was a mess. And, but I invited people to go on the fitness journey with me. I said, hey, lock arms with me, do this with me. And that I'm back to that place right now. I just had a baby. I got to get back in shape. And, I'm asking people, do this with me. I can't do this on my own. And I truly can't. So ask people to join you. Don't feel like you have to be perfect from the get-go. We're doing this together. So invite your family to join you now, and, lock arms with them. The second concern that people have is that I know nothing about fitness. And honestly, that's okay, because Beachbody has laid everything else out for you. It's not about being a personal trainer. It's not about, teaching people correct form with all of these things. The DVDs do that for you. A challenge pack comes with everything you need. It has Shakeology, so there's your nutrition. It has a workout program that's proven to help you, it's proven. And, so there's the fitness, and then the portion fix. There's your nutrition, and you have me. I'm going to teach you everything that I know. And, my entire team is full of people who are passionate about clean living. So we're going to help each other. It's not just like you leading challenge groups by yourself from the very beginning. That's not what it is. We're all here helping each other. I've been studying clean eating for a long time, and any knowledge and experience I have, I'm going to pass on to you. So you don't have to be a nutritionist or a dietitian or a Beachbody or a personal trainer to be a Beachbody coach. I'm just a normal person, and I've been very successful in this business. The third one is, I don't have time. And that's not true, because you can start a Beachbody business in as little as an hour per day by using something called the Power Hour. And I'm going to teach you about all of how to do that. I run my business personally in under 3 hours per day, and I only work about 4 days per week. So honestly, that's pretty awesome in my opinion and I'm happy with the time that I put in versus the money that I make. I feel like it's a great wage. So if you want to be a business building coach, then you're going to have to put in a little bit more time, especially at the beginning. But it does not take 40 hours a week to be a successful Beachbody coach. The next concern that I hear is, I'm bad at sales and I don't know enough people. And I have to tell you that when I first started this, I was like, I'm not cool with the sales part of this. But I realized quickly that it's not really about selling, it's about sharing. And that's why I shared, the sharing slide. It really is I share about my journey. I show people the things that I'm doing and what works for me. And 9 times out of 10 people want to join me in that. And yes, I do invite people to my challenge group, and I invite people to participate in these calls. And I think that that's awesome, because Beachbody has changed my life, and it would be really awful of me not to present that opportunity to other people when it's been such an amazing difference in my life. So we truly don't sell, we share. And if you feel like you don't know enough people, that's okay too. I deleted my Facebook and everybody off of my Facebook right before I started this business. And so I've worked my way from nothing, and you can do that too. And I have almost 1,500 friends now, I think, and it's people, it's my friends. It's not just a bunch of creepers. So you can do that too. The next concern that I hear is, this is a pyramid scheme and you're trying to make money off of me. And I want to talk a little bit more about this one, because that's what I was afraid of when I first started. And network marketing, again, has a really bad reputation because of so many companies who have done this badly. So a pyramid scheme is, first of all, it's illegal. So what I'm doing is not illegal, I promise, but a pyramid scheme's illegal. It's an unsustainable business model. The only way to make money is by recruiting other people into the pyramid scheme. There are no products or services offered. There's a large enrollment fee, and the person at the top makes a cut of your earnings. And Beachbody is not like that. Beachbody, first of all, it's a known and trusted company, and it has an A+ rating in the Better Business Bureau. So, it means that Beachbody not only does things legally, but really super well. Basically, every coach earns what they deserve. Your income is based upon the number of people that you help. I'm not making money off of my coaches. Like, I don't earn a percentage of my coach's sales. That I would not be okay with that. I feel like that's unethical because I didn't work for that income. But we all have the same compensation plan. We all get the same amount of money from every sale. Members at any level can earn a high income. You can outrank and out-earn someone above you. So, for example, right now I'm a diamond coach. And if you signed up like tomorrow, you could be a 5-star diamond before I am. Like, you're not stuck under me just because, I'm at a certain rank. You can earn as much as you set your mind to. And so basically there's a low startup cost, and it's 100% refundable if you decide that you hate it. So it's not illegal. It's not a scheme. You earn what you deserve, and it's all based upon you. So that's why Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme. We're not making money off of each other. We're helping each other to be successful in this business. And there are 3 different kinds of coaches. This is super quick. Discount coaches don't want to coach. They don't want to do any business stuff. They just want the 25% discount, and that's totally fine. You can just sign up as a discount coach, and there's no obligation to sell anything ever. You can just enjoy the 25% discount. Hobby coaches want to make a couple $100s a month, maybe bring in a couple of people here and there, but they're not really running their own challenge groups or making it their full-time business. And business builders are like me. They want to build a business. They want to be the CEO of their own life. They want to help tons of people. I want to help so many people to be healthier than they have ever been. Like, I want to help so many people. And business builders want to teach other people how to run successful businesses once they learn. So I'm going to teach you, and then you're going to teach your team. And so that's, the different kinds of coaches. The cost of coaching is actually free if you've ever purchased a challenge pack. A challenge pack is just a fitness program with Shakeology, and it comes with a bunch of other stuff too, but we can talk about that later. If you haven't done that, there's a one-time fee of $39.95. There's an ongoing monthly charge of $15.95, but that takes care of all the behind-the-scenes stuff. So that's, shipping, that's customer service, returns, website maintenance, and that's awesome because that means that we don't have to deal with that stuff. All you have to do is generate a link for people, and Beachbody sends them their product. You don't have to keep it on hand. But you also save 25% on everything. So even if you're just drinking Shakeology every month, you're going to save about $20 a month, even after the fees. So it's honestly worth it. So the compensation plan, basically we make 25% off of all of our retail commissions. We make 40% commission off of all of our Beachbody Club memberships, which is the on-demand. And then we get bonuses based upon, people that we help set up with a challenge pack or Shakeology or whatever. So if I sign up a coach under me and they purchase a challenge pack, then I get a bonus, which is equal to the commission that I would have gotten if they were just a normal sale. So that's, how that all works. And there are tons of bonuses. That you can earn from just based upon how well you train your team. So if I'm training my team super well, and let's say our team got to elite, and that's a big long explanation, but then we would qualify for up to $30,000 in bonuses every quarter. And that is basically 2% of the sales of the entire company. And that's crazy awesome. That's what I'm aiming for this year. So if you want to, shoot for elite with me, then join this team because we're going to get there. There are also like prizes and trips you can earn. This year, the Success Club trip is going to Punta Cana, and I've already earned almost a third, actually, no, over a third of my all-inclusive stay. And I have, the whole year to earn the rest of that. So, I'm definitely going to earn my all-inclusive stay as long as I continue to rock my business as I have. Beachbody loves their coaches, and they reward their coaches for taking this business seriously and putting in the effort to train their teams. So my own personal experience with the compensation plan, this number is wrong. I've averaged much higher than that. I've averaged about $200 a week at this point. So I need to update this slide. But so, there is definitely opportunity for earning, and my income has just continued to increase as I've become, more successful in the network. So there are definitely ways to replace your income, your full-time income now. So how do you know that you'll be successful by joining this team? Basically, you're joining one of the top, some of the top coaches in this whole network. My coach, the team that I am a part of, is number 68 out of 400,000, and we're just climbing higher and higher and higher. I am convinced that we'll be a top 10 team within the next couple of years, and that's because we're part of a group called Dynasty United, and these are like some of the best coaches. Our coach, the leader of Dynasty United, was one of the top 10 coaches for like 4 years in a row. And she has passed down all of her trainings to us. She gives one-on-one calls with her diamond coaches, and she truly supports all of us. My coach, Nicolette, is incredibly supportive. I am going to support you. You have so many people behind you who are going to help you succeed. I personally offer one-on-one calls with my coaches, just for if you ever need anything. I do a 21-day new coach training. I do a 7-day push to Emerald, which is the first rank. And then I do a push to Diamond training. And there are so many more resources that are available to us for free because we're a part of this team. So this team is awesome. And every week we have a team call. We brainstorm ideas. We learn more about the business. We share our best practices. Actually, I'm missing my team call right now for this call, but that's okay because, I can listen to the recording. But there are one-on-one calls and support from me, like I said. My tools are your tools, and I truly do give freely. I'm not this reservoir and I'm just like keeping all of my knowledge to myself. Like, I want to be a river, and I want to share and help everybody else to succeed like I've succeeded. So you'll be part of this community, and our team is truly special because I'm going to match your efforts. As long as you're working hard, I'm going to work hard to help you. Because again, I'm passionate about helping as many people as I can to experience the freedom that I have. I can stay home with my baby boy because of this business. I don't have to go back to work if I don't want to. And that is so liberating, and it feels so awesome. This is not my team. This is our team. I want to, create this atmosphere of inclusiveness. I want us to have integrity together. I want us to grow together. So this is what I'm all about. And if you can kind of connect with that, then this probably is the team for you. I'm just going to go ahead and say it is. But so my organization is called the Inspire Alliance, and that's because I'm passionate about inspiring growth in other people. There are so many people who, we waste so much money just on stuff that we don't need. I see so many people who are like, oh, look, I got the new Apple Watch, and oh, I got this great new cell phone, and I upgraded my car, and all of this stuff. And there's nothing wrong with those things. There's not. But yet, when I say, hey, like, invest in your health, the answer is, oh my gosh, I just can't afford it. And I'm going to call your bluff right there because it's your health, right? Like, we only get one body, and some people are really good at taking care of themselves on their own, but most of us aren't. Like, I need support. I need somebody like to slap the cookie out of my hand when I go to eat it because I'm not good by myself. I need other people behind me. And, this is about our health. This is about long-term sustained growth in our bodies. So even if you just sign up as a discount coach and you get 3 people to join you in the challenge group, you've paid for your challenge pack as a discount coach. And so, there's like this domino effect of health and wellness. That's why that Carl Deichler created this system where you can, refer 3 people to the challenge group and get your Shakeology free, because he cares about the sustainable domino effect of health and wellness. He wants everybody to be able to afford Shakeology. So, honestly, it's worth it. And the thing is that you only get one body, you only get one life, and you only get one chance to take care of yourself. Once your body starts deteriorating, there's no going back. You're stuck dealing with the damage that has been done. And I'm dealing with the damage that has been done in my body, and I'm trying to kind of remedy some of that. But you have to stop telling yourself all of the reasons you can't and start asking yourself how you can make it happen. Rather than, oh, I just can't afford it. It's how can I make this happen? That's what I had to do. And, I want this to feel more like a family than a team. I want to support one another. I want to reach goals together. I want to go to leadership conferences together. I want to take my top coaches on fun retreats. I want this to be a community of inclusiveness and growth. I want to reach our goals together. I want this to be an amazing community. So if you think that this is something that you want to do, and I truly hope that you'll think about this, because it's been such an amazing life changer for me, contact me, contact the coach who invited you. Tell them what kind of coach you want to be. Tell them if you're just, wanting to get the discount, if you want to be a hobby coach or a business builder. And hobby coaches and business builders really do put in the same amount of effort at first, but business builders want to grow. Your coach is going to assist you with sign up, and they'll plug you into the challenge group. And after you get plugged into the challenge group, kind of get your feet wet, we'll schedule a getting started right call and plug you into the new coach training. And honestly, this is something that's going to benefit you, whether you participate in the business or you just get the discount on the Shakeology, whether you just join as a challenger. This is going to benefit you because, this community is full of women who are supporting each other, we're encouraging each other, and we have each other's back. Even if I'm just having a hard day, I know that I can go to my challengers and say, hey, I need a little pick-me-up, and they're going to give me one. So start your journey with confidence. Don't worry. This is going to be awesome. So thank you so much for coming to this call and participating. I'm just so honored that you guys chose to spend this 40 minutes with me. I'm sorry it was a little longer than 30 minutes, but honestly, I'm so passionate about this, and I hope that you will join me. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the event page, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a good night.